Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle is on the Lost Paradise map. This is the new one that came in this year. Got intizando from 1AR. He's in the SU-130PM and he's platooned with Fury. It's in the DLC even 90. Alright, he's coming to this perch here with these bushes. Pretty common for TDs to sit here. So looks like the Scorpion just took a blind shot there. Brask's taken a few hits getting in position. So here we go. Manages to snap a shot at the AMX 1390. Now both sides have got 3 light tanks. This game fairly evenly matched. The difference there is LT-432 on one side and this team's got an M41. Otherwise they're identical. Right, so I'm going to put some blind shots into own positions. Just hoping they'll connect. Fairly long reload time here, but oh look, another nice snapshot. Hits the LT-432 to get spotted there, probably by the AMX 1390 rather than the LT-432, but wisely backs off behind this hard cover here, and there he goes. Just spotted a splash coming in. So yeah, this map is sometimes a bit difficult to play. You don't necessarily get a lot of open shots. There's a lot of folds and twists and turns in the terrain that tanks can hide behind. Can make it a bit of a static game. In this case, yeah, it's sort of moving a bit slowly, but they've lost 2 tanks. Although hit points are, so when I started talking then they were about the same, but nonetheless still a fairly even game. So continuing to put blind shots into known positions, hoping that enemy tanks are sort of poking out from cover, but not spotted. There seems to be any sort of targets on offer at the moment. Yeah, nothing really standing out here. So I think it's just really just a case of being patient, and you know, the first team that pushes, you know, punished. So on those sort of maps, at least that's experience at the moment. But in any case, you know, it's fairly evenly split that the tanks come down this line or they go through the hills, which is sort of the other vector on this game. Nothing really comes down the middle of the map, just a bit obviously too dangerous just to open. In any case, Zano just sitting still, using the same position. Oh, puts another nice snapshot into the AMX 1390, and unluckily for Fury, he gets taken out there. So just not paying off, being aggressive and getting spots. So they've got an Arnie and a guard in fairly forward positions there. Yeah, it looks like everything that just pops out tends to basically take some hits. And enemy tank's not giving the same opportunity to this side. So just basically taking blind shots based on positions on the minimap. And we've already got through 5 minutes, so yes, still being fairly static, but their team continues to have a bit of a disadvantage in terms of tanks. There's still a tank down, although this is changing from minute to minute, but hit points are fairly even. So no one on the enemy side is pushing really, and everyone who's pushing on the side tends to be losing hit points. That sort of, yeah, tells you it's a fairly difficult map to push on unless you obviously, you know, have a bit of a train going on with a lot of support. So what can he do? Can he move to another position here? Doesn't really look possible. I guess one of the advantages of this position is you've got coverage of your own camp area, so if tanks do come around from behind, you've got some capability to defend. And now they are really in the hole. They've pretty much lost the hole on the southern flank. It's the KPZ-3, the only tank remaining on that side. Pull a few back just in one go, so that's interesting. And the KPZ itself getting some of those, taking out top tier. Heavy tank on the enemy side is gone. In fact, both of their top tier heavy tanks have gone, which is good. So sort of moving now to see if we can get some additional spots here. Guard, they're basically still keeping up that position there, which is fairly useful. Alright, they've lost their last tank there on the southern side. And unfortunately their remaining light tank was just drowned, so they're still now 4 tanks behind, and they are now a significant number of hit points down. So I guess part of what intizando is doing here is actually getting out of the way of any tanks coming around from that side, so getting a bit held down. Finally, we've got some movement on the north side. Let's go to T27, pushes up, and as we've noted, gets punished for that. So he's gone, and the T44 just moving up a little bit, but not coming out. I guess he's aware that there's 3 TDs here. And the Scorpion, who was with intizando, is covering the base, but he's being pushed on pretty hard, and unfortunately, gets a shot in, actually gets the kill on the TVP, but unfortunately the Scorpion goes down at the same time. So they have got no cover now on that side. And they're now 4 tanks down, and someone's on the cap, so intizando's got to basically make the decision here about trading some hit points and getting a shot of whoever's on cap. And whoever was on cap has moved off, so are they going to push in on behind from intizando? That is quite a possibility. So, but he turns around, and here we go. Shrek comes in, and he's on low hit points, and doesn't stand up to the alpha of the SU-130, so he gets sent back to the garage, and they're now starting to even things up here. Talking about even, here comes the enemy ELC even 90, and a G-Saw, and the even 90 goes down, and looks like he'll get another shot at the enemy tank, and gets the kill on the 65T. So things have now sort of evened up actually. They've got the same number of tanks on each side. Hit points are relatively even. Blind shot comes in from the G-Saw, but intizando luckily was not sitting behind the bushes. And and he's got the opportunity now to get a shot in on the T-44. Unfortunately, it will take 2 shots to get the kill, but in this case, no it doesn't, because he's set on fire and he doesn't react in time with a fire extinguisher, or he's not carrying one, so gets sent back to the garage. So intizando finally starting to make an impact on the game here. It's just coming up on 3.4k, and the only enemy tanks are on this flank. So there's G-Saw popping up and going back down very quickly, trying to draw a shot, and is obviously focused on the T-30, but now it's the guard and the T-30 and intizando. They've got a lead, and if they play their cards right, then this could be a win. But only 4.5 minutes to go, so they've got to take that into account as well. Oh, they lose. The T-30 goes down to the Ag Tiger, who's been sitting back all this time. So can they push in on the G-Saw and focus the Ag Tiger? So intizando moves up. He's got a fair chunk of hit points. He can, as long as he's not exposed to the Ag Tiger, he can take out the G-Saw, and just misses the opportunity there. It does get lit, so it's unfortunate, but so far has got hard cover, and the G-Saw is just staying away at the moment. And he's now fully loaded. Can he get enough of a shot? Doesn't need to. The guard does a nice piece of work on him, and now the Ag Tiger has been spotted, but he's aiming at the guard, so can we get a nice shot in? He's on pretty decent hit points, but that is getting reduced substantially, although he's put a big shot into intizando, and intizando needs to get out of that gun's range, or at least its visibility, as quickly as he can. He's now one-shottable, and so is the guard, and there you go, the shot comes in. He can now take an opportunity to fire. The Ag Tiger not really backing up all that well. It's a blind shot in. We don't see whether that did any damage. Guard pushing in, hopefully will distract the Ag Tiger, and yes he is, because he's put a shot into him, and now he can put a shot into the Ag Tiger and gets the kill, and that closes the game down. So pretty lucky there, but a good recovery from being substantially behind. intizando is finished with 5 kills and 5k of damage. That's slightly higher than we saw in the game, so at least one blind shot went in. That's earned him the high caliber award and the Ace Tanker badge. It's also got a nice chunk of credits and EXP, so let's have a look at the team score. Alright, it's finished on top with 1329 base, very nice level for an Ace Tanker, and double the what the guard did, but he's come in second, and the Kampfpanzer was covering the south side did 3k, so pretty valiant effort there to hold up the enemy. But on the enemy side, the Chieftain Proto did 4.5k, so pretty decent effort there, and no one else did over 3k, so good play there. Anyway, what did it cost here? So he's fired 18 shots, 11 hits, so yeah, most of those blind shots not connecting, 10 penetrations out of those, and that's given him his damage total. He had personal reserves running as well as clan battle payments, and that's given him a very nice total of 140, nearly 142k of credits. So nice game there from intizando. Certainly paid to be patient and to hold the position. So I think that's a lesson for that particular map, particularly on that particular side, and that's paid off for him. So anyway, hopefully you've learned something from this game. Not that exciting a game, I've got to say, but certainly shows how you can recover from a fairly negative position by basically being able to hold position and keep doing damage is the critical thing there, of course. So anyway, I hope that was of some value to you, and if it was, please give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. I'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.